snap, snap, clap.
Yeah.
Ants. Ants.
Ant-Man.
If you haven't seen that video, you have to drop your life because it is like the best trailer for this movie ever. And we like suck at it, but go watch it. It's glorious. Like, you know. You can do it. I can't do it, but I can sound angry.
Ants.
So we saw this movie.
And it didn't suck.
It didn't suck. Yay, Marvel!
Not that we should actually be surprised, because we all looked at Guardian of the Galaxy and we're just like, this is gonna suck. And then it was absolutely awesome. We all looked at this and we're like, I don't think so. And it wasn't as good as Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was solid.
Okay, so Ant-Man follows this ex-thief who gets out of prison and wants to, like, go straight. And I loved him instantaneously just because he has, like, a good sense of humor. And just, it's the humor that makes this movie so worth watching.
He's like, okay, so this is our problem, blah, 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 blah. And the hero's like, hey, the first thing we should do, call the Avengers. And they're like,
yes, good. Get someone who's better, like...
And you're just like, yeah, that would be my first reaction too. I'm gonna call the Avengers now. This is not my problem.
So, the basic premise of this movie is that he wants to go straight, can't go straight, ends up taking a job to rob this rich guy who's supposedly out of town, and instead of finding a vault full of money, he finds a vault with a suit in it, and it is the Ant-Man suit.
Now he takes this suit, and it turns out the guy wanted him to have it all along, and he wants him to be the new Ant-Man.
So he has to learn how to control the Ant-Man suit, and learn how to, like...
control the ants. You've also got some father-daughter drama going on between, I'm not sure what his name was.
His last name is Pym. I think it was
yes.
Hank. It's Hank Pym.
Hank Pym and his daughter.
Evangeline Lilly.
Also Hope.
Hope. Hope Pym.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
And so yeah, you've got some father-daughter drama going on between them, but it's not too forced. It sounds about right.
And Ant-Man's group of friends are like my favorite characters in this entire movie, because he hangs out with this group of thieves, and first off, they love waffles. Like, their obsession with waffles is like mind-blowing. It's just like, oh, we're planning this really important heist. We have to eat all the waffles. Have a bad day at work? Here, have a waffle.
Why? But they've just got like this like cute little like personality as a group.
And the best friend is my favorite.
Oh my god, he's so funny. He's like, I guess Mexican, and he's just got the...
He has, when he tells stories, like my favorite part of the movie, it's like, okay, I need to make sure this is okay, that I'm not gonna get caught on this job. Give me a detailed, like, explanation how you got this job. And so he's like, well, I was talking to so-and-so, and so-and-so said this, and they play his narration over all these conversations, and all of his dialogue is matched to the lip movements of all these people.
But they're saying things in his words,
yeah,
so so this guy's girlfriend was like, yo, dog, I got this scoop over here. Whereas, so it's just like this white girl, like, speaking like that.
It was so good. And then there's the Russian.
Yeah.
There's a Russian friend.
Barely speaks in English. His black friend, obviously. But they just work well together. Mm-hmm. They're so funny.
But who is our hero and co up against?
Oh.
One of our favorite actors in the whole wide world.
Corey Stoll?
Corey Stoll, aka F from The Strain.
He just walks on screen and then just like, asshole. He walks
on screen and you're like ready to like murder him.
And it's I'm sure he's probably like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, but just... you see him on screen and you just want to like rip him in half.
He plays the ex-protege of Hank Pym, who now runs Hank's company, and he's trying to like create this serum thing to create these soldiers, like little ant soldiers, and oh my god, and you just want to like grab him and like shake him because he's just like, oh, I'm totally the villain, guys. Like, I am such the villain in this movie.
Proud of his villainhood. He's like, no, you suck as a person. You've let me down, so I'm just gonna make your life awful.
And I'm totally dating your daughter. Like, everything about this movie that's great, I feel, is definitely counterbalanced with, like, the villain.
I don't know. I thought he was kind of hokey, but the whole movie is kind of hokey. So I was like, I guess it works.
But he didn't seem developed. He was just playing, like, the ultimate, just like, I am the bad guy.
I know, right?
It's like, oh, look at me, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It was me all along. Like,
I was kind of okay with that. I was like, all right, fine. Like,
I don't know.
Ant-Man.
Yellow Jacket to me is just effing 7 years. That's like how I watched it. I'm just like 7 years down the road. Crazy psychotic man.
So there is a couple of things I did see that I was like, I don't quite understand this. Like, okay, so Ant-Man has a daughter. And the thing is, he wants to, like, have a relationship with her. He's been in prison for a while. And then he comes home, and he can't see his daughter. And they're like, no, you can't be at this birthday party. And he's like, but it's my daughter's birthday party. And they're like, no. And I was like, but why? Okay, yes, he just got out of prison. But he's not a drug addict. He's not, like, causing fights. He's not acting inappropriately. He literally just wants to see his kid. Why are we being such dicks about this? And then they're like, well, you know, the first second it gets hard, you're going to turn back to crime. And I'm like, well, maybe if you gave him something to hold on to, he'd be, because he's not, like, in any way, negatively impacting his daughter's life. They're just,
oh man, his daughter is so jokes.
His daughter's so cute.
It's like he gives her this most, like, terrifying, horrifying bunny rabbit doll. And she's like, oh my god, I love it!
It's so ugly, this is great!
and like later on in the movie, the mom's like, are you sure you don't want to cuddle anything else? No, I love this.
And then, spoiler alert, at the end, one of the ants ends up getting turned big, and she's feeding it under the table like it's a dog.
Well, like, this movie takes place in San Francisco. And that made it, like, just added to the crazy, because, like, this, like, ant gets huge, as you said, and it runs down the street. And what do people say? Wow, that's one ugly looking dog. And I'm just like, yep. So the majority of this movie is about a heist. They're trying to go in and get Yellow Jacket's suit before Corey Stoll can do anything awful with it. I'm just going to call him F because F. Before he can do anything awful with it, like sell it off or like take over the world, because clearly he is like a supervillain. And so we have to go to Tony Stark's, one of his like bunkers to get like a thing, to like do a thing. But the thing is, that bunker is no longer just a storage facility for Tony Stark. It is the Avengers' current headquarters. And thus begins one of like mind-blowing, like, best use of, like, franchising in my mind, because Ant-Man gets there, and he's little tiny Ant-Man, he's like, okay, no, I can do this, and they're like, get out of there, it's the Avengers, and then
find you.
The Falcon shows up, and I love him.
And he's got his goggles on, and the goggles are like, there he is!
And he's like, he can't see me, and Falcon's like, I can see you.
So there's just this whole, like, just back and forth fight where they're, like, Ant-Man's big, Ant-Man's small, and they're, like, beating on each other.
And Ant-Man's, like, going in and, like, wrecking his suit. It's like, you seem like a really nice guy, and I'm sorry I have to do this, but I have to save the world.
I really admire you.
You're so cool.
It's just, yes.
So good.
Yes.
And then, like, Ant-Man gets away. And the Falcon's just like, nobody tell Cap about this. Captain America would just been like, seriously, dude.
He was this big.
And so the heist, like, was awesome, and just how, like, everybody, like, came in and did their thing, and it all worked, and, like, everyone had some good lines, and, like...
And the best part was, too, that they, like, the way they didn't take themselves too seriously, because it's Ant-Man, like...
It was kind of like the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's, the premise is so, or Thor, like, where the premise is so ridiculous.
That they're just like, hey, we're having fun over here, come join the party. Because, and like they'd be having fights, right? And, you know, it'd be all epic, and they're fighting on this model train set. And then they pull away, and you just see the little model train set go, boop.
Like, everything with Thomas the Tank Engine, because like the big battle takes place in Ant-Man's daughter's room, and it's just all like the ant gets big and Thomas gets big, and it's just
like the model like the little Thomas the Tank Engine train ends up getting blown up to actual size through the roof, and you're just like, it just like flies out of the house and like bangs into the street, and the eyes are just going.
And like all like the fight, the big and then small, and it was done really well in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like how much I hate F. Like at one point he gets racketed into like a like a bug thing, like an electric bug.
That
thing.
was my favorite. We're like,
And I'm like, okay, like that doesn't make sense. You've been showing like these little these little people are super strong, so like he should have like the racket shouldn't have done anything to him. But you know what? It's cool.
Because
was funny.
Now he's in a bug zapper.
It was a really good movie.
It
like,
was.
I was never bored. I was happy the entire time.
Yeah, it was like it was solid.
I'm excited to see him as part of the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's gonna fit in really, really well with the Avengers. I can't wait to see him and Falcon interact more, because
they're gonna have like such a like they're gonna be so antagonistic to start with, and then they're gonna be
besties.
Yeah, totally gonna be besties. Him, the Cap, and
So other things that happened, we had 2 after credit scenes. First one, super excited because Hope is going to be the Wasp, which means another lady superhero. Woo!
Finally.
What are we up to now? 3!
3?
Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, the Wasp.
They're all kind of side characters.
I know.
Except for Black Widow. But she hasn't had her own movie, so I'm going to call her sidecar.
If they have like a movie about the 3 of them doing something, it would be so awesome. Because like think of the snark alone.
Just
of those 3 women. They're so snarky.
They're so self-sufficient. I love all the people who are behind just like a superhero cafe movie. Just like, nope. All I want to see is them just doing normal stuff together.
Like a 2-hour cut of like the getting drunk in Avengers Tower scene.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We'd be killing ourselves laughing.
But the most important after credit scene, I squealed in the theater because I'm awful.
She did. So we are taken to a dark basement, and in this dark basement we see a figure, and he's all hunched over, and then it pulls back and you realize that it's Bucky!
Captain America and the Falcon are just kind of standing there looking at Bucky, and Bucky's like giving them like the dark, like, I'm gonna kill you both. And it's like, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do with him? Should we tell Tony?
We can't tell Tony because of the Accords.
And then it ends.
And Falcon's like, well, I know another guy. You're like, what?
You're just like, holy crap, what is going on? What are you talking about? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Set up for Civil War, which is the next Marvel movie that is coming out. We have to wait till next summer. I know, right? How much does that suck?
365 days.
I know. We have to wait till May.
No.
Yeah, but I think next year we get Civil War and Doctor Strange.
I know nothing about that one.
Doctor Strange is an interesting character.
I know nothing.
He's a warlock.
Okay.
He was a surgeon. Became a warlock. Kinda was a dick.
Benny's in that movie, right?
Yeah, he is Doctor Strange. Did you guys see Ant-Man?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? What did you like? What did you not like?
How excited are you for what's coming next? And do you have any thoughts about how things are going to connect up?
Yeah.
/ any ships / what would you like to see them do if you had like a wish list? Anyways, see you guys later.